have a cushion, if you have something just to lift the hips a little bit, stick it underneath your bottom, let your knees drop out to the side and just find a nice, comfortable, easy pose. And close the eyes and just allow the attention to drop down into the body, the awareness of the breath. Drawing the breath all the way in, down to the belly, the abdomen. Feel the abdomen rise, feel the rib cage rise. Bring the breath all the way up into the shoulders, your first deep breath of the day. And then gently exhale with a little sigh out through the mouth. And again, inhale. Lengthen the spine, push down through the sitting bones, get all that lovely stretching starting to happen through the spine, the back of the neck, the crown of the head. Exhale out through the mouth. So just keeping that rhythm of the breath going now, this time exhaling through the nose using the Ujjayi breath with that slight constriction at the base of the throat. You can take the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth if that feels comfortable. And we're just going to follow the breath for 5 nice slow breaths. Breathing in for 5. We're going to hold it for 5. And then we're going to exhale for 5, hold it out for 5. 5 times. Ready? Inhaling. Hold it in. Exhaling. Hold it out. Inhaling. Hold. Exhale. So as you exhale, start to make that connection with your pelvic floor, with those root muscles, drawing them in and up towards your center. Hold the breath out. Next breath. Ready to come in. Inhaling. Hold. Exhale. Ujjayi breath. Listen to the breath. Feel the breath. Hold the breath out. Inhaling. Hold. Exhaling. Hold out. Inhaling. Hold. Exhaling. Hold. Okay, opening the eyes, we're going to inhale, roll the shoulders all the way up towards the ears. Exhale, take them to the back, squeeze the shoulder blades together and down, and then just hold them there, down and together, shoulder blades at the back. Inhale, look up towards the ceiling, keep squeezing the shoulder blades together. Exhale, take the chin down towards the chest, keep squeezing the shoulder blades together, get that lovely stretch all down the back of the neck. And again, inhale, look up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Any tension in and around the back of the shoulders, getting a little squeeze in there, just wringing the muscles out. Exhale, chin to chest. Okay, and come back through. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, leaning over to the side. So either onto the hand or onto the forearm, it's up to you. And then gently lengthening through the other side. You don't have to go down too far. Just stretch it out, hold it. Inhale. Exhale. And again, one more breath here. Push down through the opposite sitting bone. Exhale. And coming back through. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come down. Lengthen through the opposite side. Breathe into the side body. Look up if you can. Early morning stretches, be nice and gentle. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, we're going to twist and come forward and down over the knee. Palms are facing up. Just breathing into that pose. And then come up onto the fingertips, push into the fingertips as you work your way over to the other side. Turn the palms facing up. Lean in as much as feels comfortable. So don't worry if you're feeling a bit like a bit of stiff cardboard right now. We'll loosen into this. 4 breaths. Ujjayi breath, constriction of the back of the throat. Soften. And then come back through. Inhale, reach up. Interlock the palms of the hands, push them up towards the ceiling. Exhale, elbows down. Just move all the fingers into the wrists, clockwise, other way. Inhale, lift the chest, look up. Exhale. Interlock the fingers, push the palms away, drop the chin down towards the chest, and open up that space at the back of the shoulders. And again, inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, lift, exhale. Interlock the fingers, push the palms away, really stretch it out. Focus on the point in between the shoulder blades, drop the chin down towards the chest. We're going to take 2 breaths in here. Keep drawing the shoulder blades down on the back so you find that length in the back of the neck. Don't hunch the shoulders up towards the ears, take them away. Inhale. Exhale, come back through. Okay, walk the hands slowly forward. Come down if it feels comfortable onto the forearms, palms facing up. I'm going to take 3 breaths in here. Inhaling. Exhale, come back through. Inhale, sweep up. Interlock the fingers, push them up. And then exhale, bring the elbows down to the sides. Fingers are pointing towards the buttocks. Push down through the fingers, the knuckles, the heel of the hands, and lift the chest up towards the ceiling. 3 breaths. So remember just to keep that awareness of the sensation inside of the body. So we're feeling around the body, little circles. Inhale, clockwise. Exhale to come through. Inhale over to the right. Push down through the sitting bones. Exhale. Anti-clockwise for 2. Inhale to the back of the room. Exhale. Okay. Come up, bring the knees up. Lift the legs. Wrap the hands behind the knees. Draw the chest towards the thighs. We're going to tap down with the right foot and lift. left foot, and lift. If you want to, you can release now. Release the hands and just tapping down. Tap and lift. Stay with the breath. Halfway. Inhale, stretch out the right, exhale it down. You can hold on if you want. Inhale, little stretch through the right leg. Exhale it down. Left hand side. Use your glutes, your quads to lift you and back through. Inhale, lift, exhale, lift, exhale. Engage the quad, exhale. Keep going. Engage. Engage the core. 2 more. And come back down. Okay, lovely. Roll down through the spine. Hug the knees into the chest. Hug them down. And then just roll onto the right hand side and over to the left. Little rolls. Massage the back. And then push the heels up and the toes down, hands come behind the head. We're going to do a little core warm up. So opposite elbow to knee, inhale, exhale the left leg down. Come back through. Right elbow to left knee, lower the right leg down. Inhale, exhale. Nice and slowly. Lots of control here. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. So we just want to warm up the body. Cold and frosty outside, but you can feel that heat building on the inside. Inhale. Exhale. Hello, core. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. Four. 3. Come back through. Let the core muscles soften. Take the arms out to the side and just gently, knees dropping one way and the other, windscreen wiper them either side, both sides, over to the right, up and over to the left. Little massage into the glutes. And then we're going to hug the knees in towards the chest. Exhale, feet come down, push down through the feet, roll up into bridge. Lift the chest up towards the ceiling. Push down through the back of the head. And just accessing those muscles in the back of the neck. The hip flexors. Quads are engaged. You're pushing down through the feet and lifting. Exhale, roll through the spine. Inhale, hug the knees in. Exhale into bridge. Roll down through the spine on the exhale. One more. Inhale. Knees hug in and down. Gently rotate the ankles, little circles into the ankles, clockwise, anti-clockwise. And then back into bridge one more time. Attention awareness is on the whole of the body. Fire the glutes and then roll down. Okay, 3 rolls to come up onto your hands and knees. Inhale, little flick of the hips. 3, 2, push down, step back, lower the knees down, slide the hips towards the heels, inhale onto the forearms, exhale, wave. Inhale, wave. 3 more. And come back through. Okay, bring the hands underneath the shoulders. And we're going to take the right leg behind us and then twist it out to the side. So we're opening it up and lifting the right hip. Lift, open, and then rotate it back down. So it's a rotation of the right hip. Lift, open it up, foot is flexed. Exhale, drop the hip back down. Inhale, try and keep the hips low. You're just rotating into it. Exhale down. 1 more. Twist the foot, rotate the ankle all the way up into the hip. And then see if we can trace that line all the way through to the side. So we're bringing it up towards the shoulder. Try not to lean into the left-hand side too much. And from there, lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, send it back. Good. Take both knees nice and wide. Reach the arms out to the corners of the mat. And then sink the chest down to the mat. And either leaning on your chin or your forehead. And then come back through. So we're going to do the same to the other side. I'll just turn around so you can see. Going to lift the left leg up, and from there just rotate into the hip and the foot. Inhale, lift, open the hip up, exhale. 5, lift, rotate the hip, drop it down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift it and then draw that line with the left leg. Bring it through. Bring it nice and high if you can. Keep it lifted. Try not to sink into the side. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the line back. Take the knees wide. Hands to the corners of the mat. Sink the chest down, the hips up, either leaning onto the chin or onto the forehead. We're going to inhale, exhale, slowly draw the hands back underneath the shoulders and then rolling onto the crown of the head and back onto the third eye, the point in between the eyebrows. Inhale, exhale, gently rolling through the third eye to the crown of the head, a little bit of pressure on the crown of the head, not too much.
exhale. Last one, inhale, gently monitoring the pressure with the hands, so not too much pressure. Exhale, come through.
Nice, and come back up. Okay. Step back into plank. Get nice and strong in your plank, and then roll up onto the tips of the toes, and then all the way through the toes into the toe joints. Push the heels away, squeeze the upper arms together, look down at the mat. Squeeze the inner thighs together, and again, one more. Inhale, up onto the toes. Exhale. Into the toe joints, bend the knees, drop the knees down, hold it there, hover. Send the hips back a little bit, walk the hands back a little bit. And then slowly walk through. So we're coming forward, we're walking forward up onto the toes, walk it through, sit it down. Slide the hips back, take the legs out in front. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, gentle fold forwards. So the knee can be bent for this one, no problem. Nice. Slowly come up, hug the knees into the chest, boat. Little pressure underneath the back of the knees if you want. Take that right leg up. Exhale it down. Left hand side lift and down. I'm going to do 5 on the right hand side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Left hand side. 5, 3, 2, 1. Boat, cross the legs, come forward, push yourself over, step it back into plank and up into downward facing dog. So just take a few breaths in downward facing dog, pushing down through the heels, just feeling all around the pose. Do a little bit of a twist here, so come up onto the toes, inhale, twist over to the left, bend the knees, slide the hips back, open up the right hand side. And just pulsing there, so drop the hips down, bend the knees, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push into the fingertips, come back through, over to the other side, drop the hips over to the right, open up the left, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come back through, up onto the toes, bend the knees, slide the chest towards the thighs, as close as you can. Inhale, exhale, wave through the spine. We're going to drop ourselves slowly down. Chest is forward, cobra, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. We do that one more time. So in downward facing dog, push down through the left heel, bend the right knee, over to the other side, stretch it out, come up onto the toes, drop the heels over to the left, open up the right hand side, come all the way back and over to the left, little side dog, twisted side dog, come back through, bend the knees, bend the elbows, send the chest towards the thighs, inhale, exhale, roll through the spine. Drop the shoulders, get as low as you can, and then come onto the tops of the feet, thread the chest forward, cobra, and lower it down this time. Inhale, release the sitting bones, exhale, engage and lift, cobra,
Upward facing dog, rolling over the toes, downward facing dog. We're going to lift the right arm, take it all the way through, reach it up to the ceiling and back. Left hand side, lift and back. Okay, bend the knees, walk the hands back towards the feet. Resting the chest on the thighs, inhale. Wrap the hands behind the knees, exhale, drop the head. Taking the attention, the awareness to the soles of the feet. It's lifting the toes and exhale, dropping them back down. And again, inhale, lift the toes, even the pinky toe side. Lift, exhale. Last one, push down through the feet, lift the toes off the mat. Exhale, we're going to roll all the way up. Really slowly, moving through the whole of the body, the whole of the spine. Inhale, reaching up, look up. Open the chest, lift the chest. Exhale, close it all down. Wrap the hands back around the back of the knees. Inhale, lift the toes. Exhale, we're going to push down through the toes. See if you can come up off the heels. Try not to fold forward, try not to, but wobbling is fine, it's all good. And roll back down through the heels. And again, inhale, lift the toes. Exhale, push down through the toes, come up, lift the heels. Lift, squeeze, hold it. Good, exhale. Inhale, reach up. Back up onto the toes, lift the heels. Squeeze the inner thighs together. If you've got a block and you want to use your block, use a block. Really good for just keeping that deep core line awareness. Squeeze and lift, hold it. Roll through the feet. Bring the hands down. Inhale, bend the knees a little bit. Fold forward. You can keep the block in between your legs if you've got one. Inhale, exhale, half lift and lengthen. Bend and soften. Inhale, exhale, come all the way up. Inhale up onto the toes, squeeze the block, 5 breaths. Exhale, bring the hands down. Interlock the fingers behind you. Draw the shoulder blades together. Look up. And on the exhale, drop the chin down towards the chest, slowly rolling down. Push the hands away from you. Halfway. Bend the knees, soften, come back through into chair pose. Squeeze the block if you have one. Don't worry if you don't. Knees squeezing towards each other, hips back, knees over the ankles, drop the shoulders. On the exhale, left elbow to right knee, palms of the hands together, look up. If you can, if it feels good, we're going to circle that right arm all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, back of the room comes through. Inhale onto the toes, lift up.
Exhale, chair pose. Drop the shoulders, shoulder blades are on the back. Look straight ahead. Drop the right elbow towards the left knee. Little twist in here. Look up at the ceiling. If you can, circle the left arm all the way up. Exhale it back through. Last one, inhale, come up onto the toes, squeeze. Going for the burn today. Exhale it down, good. Whew. Okay, roll down through the spine, step back. Knees, chest, chin. Hold it there, breathe. Hips are up towards the ceiling. Slide the legs away. Reach behind you with the arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and lift the chest. Push down through the tops of the feet. Release the hands, bring the hands up by the shoulders. And upward facing dog, rolling over the toes, downward facing dog. Alternate stretches through the backs of the legs as you soften the knees. And then we're going to bend the knees, bend the elbows. Inhale, lift that right leg up. On the exhale, soften the left knee, sweep the right knee in, and then draw it up to the side in big circles. I'm going to take 3 circles clockwise. 2. And then we're going to reverse it anti-clockwise. Inhale, kick the knee up, and then bring it round and through. 3. Lots of lovely, juicy movement through the hips. 2. 1. Inhale, kick it up. And from a lifted position right up here, just see if you can lift a little bit more. So even just up onto the toes of the left-hand side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and step it through. Left knee comes down. Slide the hips towards the heels, half splits. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. We're going to lean over to the right-hand side. So keep the hands nice and tight, interlocked, and then just open up the left-hand side. Exhale back through. Over to the left-hand side. Keep that right heel drawing in towards the left knee. Push the left knee towards the right heel. 3, 2, 1. Come back through. Both hands come down. Step the right leg back. Knees, chest, chin.
Slide the legs away, interlock the hands, inhale, release the sitting bones, exhale, lift. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other, bring rid of any tension in and around the shoulders. Bring the hands towards the shoulders, lift, push down through the top of the feet, 3. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Oh, the spine is starting to feel a lot more flexible, a lot more warm. Okay, left hand side, inhale, lift the left leg. From a lifted position, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to draw the left knee into the chest and circle it up to the left hand side and back for 3, 2, 1, and anti-clockwise. So bring it back and round. Really feel inside the hip for this movement. Up, down to the side and round. And step it through. Left knee comes down, half splits. Five, exhale. Inhale, reach up. Engage your core. Left heel to right knee. Interlock the fingers and just open up the right hand side of the body. So you're reaching up and away. Exhale. And over to the other side. Exhale back through. Step back into plank. Downward facing dog. Lion's breath for 2. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Full exhale. Any stale air in the bottom of the lungs is definitely going to be going now. We'll do one more for just for good measure. So this time really stick it out. Make sure the whole of the breath is finished and hold the breath out for just a few seconds. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Drop the knees down. Cross the legs behind you. Pop them out in front. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Find the space at the back of the heart. Draw the breath in and down to the belly. Exhale, feel it move through the whole of the body. And again, inhale, breath draws in. Exhale, soften and relax. See if we can bring the palms of the hands facing up here and take 5 nice, slow, deep breaths.
On the exhale, come back through, hug the knees in, wrap the arms around the knees, walk the sitting bones towards the heels, and then just gently with the right hand on the left ankle, left hand on the right ankle, see if we can pick the legs up, squeeze in. Cross one leg over the other, push down through the feet, pop yourself over, and back into down dog. Roll onto the toes, give yourself a push through the tops of the toes, and exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, right hand side lift, 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 hold it. Ball of the left foot, inhale. Exhale, we're going to cross the right knee over to the left elbow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. This time, take the knee to the elbow and see if you can sweep the foot slightly over to the left and back through. Two more. Lift up. So the elbow, the knee is coming to the elbow, then just push the foot away. One more. And come back through. Walk the hands back towards the left foot. Hold it there for a minute. You're going to come up onto the toes of the left foot. So inhale, exhale, up onto the toes, lift, and down. One more, up onto the toes, lift, and soften the left knee, coming up. Bring the inside of the foot into tree pose. So right foot into the inner thigh. Good, and release. Bring the right knee in, soften the left knee. We're going to inhale, lift the knee up. Keep the knee, lift the foot up as well, take it out to the side. All the way around. So we're here. Take the time. Wobbling is good. Take hold of the right foot with the left hand. See if we can open up the right hip flexor a bit. Push the foot into the hand. Exhale. Come back through. Inhale. Hug the knee in and up. And then exhale. See if we can stretch the leg out. 5. Good, and all the way through. Coming down, walk the hands out in front. Little jump with the left foot back. Take the left knee down. Ten. Back to the glutes. Good, and down. Okay, knees nice and wide. Arms to the corners of the mat. Sink the chest down, hips up.
And we come back through, step back into plank, up into downward facing dog. Same sequence to the other side, left hand side lift, hold it there, 5 breaths. Inhale, ball of the right foot, bend and soften. Cross the left knee over. Nice strong exhale. Take the foot up to the side if you can. Last one. Good. And walk the hands back towards the right foot. Find the balance. Knees can be bent for this one. We're not trying to straighten. We're going to come up onto the toes. Inhale, exhale down. And again, one more up. Exhale. And coming all the way through into tree pose. Take your time. Use a wall if you've got one handy. Nice. Bring the knee back in. Inhale, hug the knee in and up. And take it all the way out to the side. Nice big circle. 3. 2. I think you might have already done one on the other side, can't remember. Stay with it. Take hold of the foot. Soften into the right knee. We're opening into the left hip flexor. Take your time. Good, and come down. Hands come down. Bounce back with the right leg. Take the right knee down. Extend through the left hand side. Balance out all that stretching with a little glute work. 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, knees come down. Just gently roll them from side to side. The hips, that is. Spread the fingers out. We're going to inhale. Cat cow. Exhale. And again, inhale. Sink the chest down. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Slide the chest forward. Look up. Exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale. Push into the fingertips. Last one. Inhale. Nice and slowly. Exhale. Step back into plank. Drop down onto the knees. Roll through the hips, the pubic bone and the hips. Down, down, down. Good. And take the left arm out to the side. So I'll demonstrate this side, left arm out to the side, and then just rolling onto the left-hand side.
And then over to the other side. Good, come all the way back through, bend at the knees, take the hands take hold of the tops of the feet, and just draw the heels down towards the glutes. Take the forehead onto the mat, inhale. And then on the exhale, we're going to lift, pushing down through the hips, lift from the hip flexors, so right up in the hip creases. And then if it feels comfortable, you can lift the shoulders and squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other as well. So inhale to prepare, exhale, grounding down, lift, stay out of the knees, lift, lift. Down. Take both hands down into cobra. Inhale, exhale, hips to heels. Roll through the spine into plank. You're going to step the right foot to the outside of the right hand, left foot to the outside of the left hand. And slowly sink down into Malasana. Take the hands back just to release yourself. And then slide the legs out in front. Bring the hands down alongside the body. So sit up nice and tall. And then see if we can just push and lift and down. Cross the legs. Bring the hands a little further forward. Inhale. Exhale. And down. We're going to do 3 more. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, we're hugging, we're drawing the knees up. We're trying to get the core as strong as we can. See if we can power up and lift. Inhale. Exhale. And down. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Good, and down. Take the legs out in front. Roll down through the spine. Hug the knees in and down. Place the right foot on the left knee. And then we're going to twist to the left-hand side. So with the right foot on the left knee, just drop both legs over to the left-hand side. Head drops over to the right. Exhale, come back through, over to the other side. So left foot on the right knee, hug the knee in, careful on the left knee, and then drop both legs over to the right hand side. Head rolls over to the left. On the exhale, lift, come back through. Take the hands onto the knees, gently rotate. 3, 2, so lots of hip work today. 1, anti-clockwise. 3,
2, 1. Hug both knees down and wide. So into the armpits. And then slide the hands down the shins. Lift the legs up, happy baby. Nice, exhale. Stretch out the legs. Take the arms over the head. Take a nice big stretch through the right hand side. Point the toes, flex the foot. And then over to the left hand side. Point and flex the foot. And then both sides together, just stretch it out. Inhale. Point both feet. Exhale, flex both feet. Draw the toes in towards the face and bring the arms down alongside the body. Bend the knees, bring the feet back underneath the buttocks. Inhale. Final bridge, roll up one vertebra at a time. Just make sure that when you come down, you're placing the spine down on the floor, nice and straight. So if you've got a block with you and you want to, now's a good time just to bring that block and just place it underneath the lower back. Don't worry if you haven't, just slowly come into Shavasana. But if you have, just one final pose with the block underneath, stretch the legs out. And if it feels comfortable, stretch the arms out as well. A block or a book or whatever you want, whatever you've got to hand. Good, bend the knees, release the block. So the block can be either flat or up. Stretch the legs out. Find your blankets, whatever you need to stay nice and warm. Put on a jumper if you need one, if you've got one. And just preparing yourself, finding your final pose for Yoga Nidra so that you don't need to make lots of adjustments through the practice. And also a really nice idea, if you have any essential oils, then just bring them to the practice and you can dot a little lavender onto your wrists or onto your third eye or just onto your mat so that you've got a really nice relaxing fragrant smell for your relaxation. Or light some incense or light a candle. So in my yoga room, I have just some essential oils. I have a few little things ready at hand, ready to hand for whenever I want to do that. So closing the eyes. And just letting the attention, the awareness drop down to the sensation inside the body. And your body and your mind, you're well practiced at this now.
The mind knows exactly what's coming. It's preparing through the practice of the yoga poses for the meditation at the end, so that you can really relax. So all those stretches, you've got into each and every part of the body. You've really worked the body's ready to relax, and the mind is ready to focus on the body. Just let everything else go, and just those lovely sensations inside the body. Each and every muscle in the body can relax and soften. And just scanning down through the body, take your time from the crown of the head, just being aware of any little aches and pains as you move down, anything which you were feeling during the practice. Maybe it brought something up, maybe tightness in the hips, maybe tightness in the shoulders, just being aware of what's going on for you today, because every day it changes. Some days you wake up feeling stiff in the hips, sometimes it's in the shoulders. It's always moving around. Never quite pinpoint exactly where it's going to be next. So just tuning in, recognizing what's going on for you today. Maybe it's the ankles and the feet. Focusing on the breath. And I'm going to read you a little passage today, which is called Enjoying Your Age. Wishing to be younger or older is a denial of the joy that have been and the joys yet to be, as well as the beauty of your life in the present. In each stage of life, there are wonderful experiences one can savor and valuable insights one can absorb. Every new decade, and in fact, every new year, brings with it wisdom, transformation, and growth, as well as ends and beginnings. Many people, however, believe that there is one age that eclipses the others. They expend energy trying to reach it, and once it has passed, trying to retain it. But wishing to be younger or older is a denial of the joys that have been and the joys yet to be, as well as the beauty of your life in the present. Holding on to one age can make it difficult to appreciate each new milestone you reach. Taking pleasure in the delights of your age, whether you are in your 20s, 40s, 60s, or 80s, can help you see the magnificence and usefulness of the complex seasons of your life.
Each new year gifted to us by the universe is replete with exciting and unfamiliar experiences. In our 20s, we can embrace the energy of youth and the learning process, knowing it's okay not to have all the answers. And as we move through our third decade, we grow more self-assured as the confusion of our young adulthood melts away. We can honor these years by putting aside our fears of aging and concentrating instead on the solidifying of values and enjoying our growing emotional maturity. In our 40s, we become conscious of the wisdom we have attained through life experience and are blessed with the ability to put it to good use. We are not afraid to explore the unfamiliar territory or to change. In our 50s, we tend to have successfully navigated our midlife reevaluations and have prioritized our lives. In the decades beyond, we discover a greater sense of freedom than we have ever known, and we can truly enjoy the memory of all we've seen and done. To enjoy the age you are now, for each age presents its own unique wisdom to savor. Okay, so we are just going to move through the practice of Yoga Nidra now. I just wanted to read that first instead of afterwards this time. We're going to start at the crown of the head. Move down to the third eye, visualizing, if you want, the lovely warm golden light running through the body, threads of golden light running all through the body, all down into all the facial muscles, through the eyes and the nose and the mouth. So back of the neck and the throat. And down through the shoulders and shoulder blades, the upper arms, elbows, lower arms, wrists, top of the hands, palms of the hands, into the fingers, the thumbs, second fingers, third fingers, fourth fingers, and little fingers. Moving your attention back up into the shoulders and down through the body, the chest, the rib cage, the diaphragm, and into the belly, that lovely warm pot of liquid gold in the belly. Let everything flow in there, a little cauldron of energy. This is where we can keep a check on our emotions. Don't let them run away with us. Take a nice big breath in there. And on the exhale, you can sigh and let it all go. And again, breathing deep into the belly. And exhale. Let it all out. Nice, moving out to the hips and down through the legs, the thighs, the back of the knees, the kneecaps, the calves and the shins. Dropping down into the ankles, the tops of the feet, the heels, the arches of the feet. And into the toes, the big toes, second toes, third toes, fourth toes, and baby toes. The whole of the body. Gently tingling with that sensation of lovely, warm, golden light running through the body, your energetic vibration, just tapping into that. We feel and do everything with our body. Everything is experienced through our body. So just giving gratitude for this beautiful body exactly as it is, with any little flaws that come with it. Gently and lovingly love your body. Love your vehicle for this lifetime. And when you are ready, sealing the practice with an affirmation of your choice. Hugging the knees into the chest, bringing some movement into your fingers and toes, hugging the knees into your chest. Rolling over onto your right hand side. And slowly coming up into seated pose. Thank you, ladies.